The Red Moon. Chapter 1. The red moon observes the city. I am the red moon of the modern era hanging in the sky above the bustling city of Japan. From my vantage point, I observe the world below with a sense of detachment. I am not of this world, yet I am drawn to it, fascinated by the sights and sounds that unfold beneath me. The city pulses with life, a throbbing mass of humanity that flows through the streets like a river. Neon lights illuminate the buildings, casting a garish glow that clashes with the natural beauty of the night sky. Cars honk their horns, their headlights illuminating the road in front of them. People rush to and fro, their faces set in determined expressions as they go about their business. As I watch, a strange feeling washes over me. It is a sense of longing, a yearning to be a part of this world, to feel the rush of life pulsing through my veins. But I know that I can never be a part of it, that I am destined to remain a distant observer, forever separate from the world below. And yet there is something else that draws me to this place. Something that I cannot quite put my finger on. It is a sense of possibility, of potential, of the unknown. For even though I have seen this city 1,000 times before, it is never quite the same. There is always something new to discover, some hidden corner of the world that has yet to reveal itself to me. As I continue to watch, my eyes are drawn to a small figure in the distance. It is a girl walking alone on the street below. There is something about her that catches my attention, a sense of innocence and wonder that seems to emanate from her very being. Chapter 2. The Strange Gaze. I gazed down at the bustling city of Tokyo below me. The streets were filled with people, all hurrying along on their daily routines, oblivious to my watchful eye. But then, something caught my attention. A little girl, standing in the midst of the crowd, was looking up at me with a curious expression on her face. I had seen many humans look up at me over the years, but there was something different about her gaze. It was as if she could see right through me, as if she knew my deepest secrets and desires. I tried to look away, to ignore her probing stare, but I couldn't help but feel drawn to her. As the sun set and the sky turned a deep shade of red, the girl's gaze never wavered. She seemed to be waiting for something, or perhaps someone. I couldn't help but wonder what she was thinking, what she saw when she looked up at me with those piercing eyes. Hours passed, and the girl remained in the same spot, her gaze fixed upon me. I couldn't shake the feeling that there was some sort of connection between us, something that I couldn't quite put my finger on. Finally, as the night grew darker and the city began to quiet down, the girl turned and walked away. I watched her disappear into the crowd, feeling a strange sense of loss as she left my sight. But even as she vanished from view, I knew that her gaze had left an indelible mark on me. Chapter 3. A Strange Connection. I do not know when it started, but I feel a strange connection to the girl. It is as if something is pulling me towards her, and I cannot resist it. Every time she is near me, I feel a strange energy emanating from her. At first, I did not understand what was happening to me. I have observed countless humans throughout my existence, but I have never felt this way towards any of them. I have always been an observer, a silent witness to the world's events. But now, I feel like I am part of it. I have never felt the need to interact with humans before, but now, I find myself drawn to her. I do not know what this connection means or why it exists, but I do not crave the reason. It is enough to feel something new, something different. As I observe her, I see that she is growing into a remarkable woman. She has a fire within her, a determination that drives her forward. I admire her strength and resilience, and I want to see her succeed. I cannot help but feel connected to her, like our fates are intertwined. I do not know what the future holds for us, but I am certain that our paths will cross again. And when they do, I will be ready to embrace this strange connection, no matter where it may lead. Chapter 4: Confessions Under the Red Moon. The red moon watched as the girl approached. She was no longer the innocent child he had seen before, but a grown woman with a look of longing in her eyes. As she gazed up at the moon, she spoke in a soft voice. "I remember when I first saw you, Red Moon. I was just a child, playing outside in the dark. You were so big and bright, and I couldn't take my eyes off of you. I felt like you were watching over me, like I was safe under your light." The red moon listened intently, feeling a sense of familiarity with the girl's words. He remembered her from that night, when she had looked at him with such wonder and innocence. As I grew older, I never forgot about that night. Whenever I felt scared or alone, I would look up at the sky and search for you. Even now, as an adult, I still feel that connection to you. It's like you understand me in a way that no one else can. The red moon was touched by the girl's confession, feeling a sense of responsibility towards her. He had never realized that his light could have such an impact on someone's life. "I may not know why I feel this way, Red Moon, but I hope you'll continue to shine your light and watch over me. You've been a constant presence in my life, and I don't know what I would do without you." Chapter 5: Echoes of the Confession. As the girl finished her confession, the red moon remained silent, taking in everything she had said. He could feel the sincerity and purity of her emotions, which resonated deeply within him. For a moment, the red moon was lost in thought, trying to make sense of the girl's words and the emotions that had been revealed. He could see how much the girl had grown and matured, and he was touched by her honesty and openness. As he looked down at the girl, he felt a sense of protectiveness and affection. He wanted to reach out and comfort her, to let her know that she was not alone, and that he understood how she felt. The red moon realized that the bond he had felt with the girl had grown stronger. It was not a romantic or physical attraction, but rather a deep and profound connection that went beyond the boundaries of space and time. He was grateful for the girl's confession and for the opportunity to listen to her heart. He knew that it was not easy to open up to someone and bare one's soul, and he felt privileged to be able to share in her emotions. As the red moon contemplated the girl's confession, he could feel a sense of peace and tranquility washing over him. He realized that the girl had given him a gift, a glimpse into the human heart and the complexity of human emotions. With a sense of gratitude and humility, the red moon looked down at the girl and whispered, "Thank you. Thank you for sharing your heart with me. I will remember this moment forever."